It's a good feeling. But, I mean, it's still not the end of the year, so anything can happen. But it's definitely a nice feeling to be the #1 seed for once. But we just gotta continue to control what we can't control.
How shocking is it, though, Isaiah, with all the things that you guys have been through with injuries, illnesses, things like that, that here you are, just a few weeks away from the end of the season, and you guys, to a certain degree, control your fate as the top seed in the East?
It's a long season, so I mean, a lot of things can happen, whether they be good or bad, and we know that. So we just tried to withstand the storm we had a few times throughout this year and continue to try to stay as positive as possible. And we've done that. So, I mean, we're in a good position right now. We just got to continue to take care of business.
Is it a topic of conversation in the locker room? Do you guys talk about it?
Nah, nobody's even brought it up to them. I mean, when I've been around, nobody said anything about it. So, because it's bigger than that. Like we're chasing for something bigger than that. It's cool to have, but we know there's still time left in this season and anything can happen.
You pay a lot of attention to what's going on in the NBA. Do you see the Cavaliers struggling and start to see them as more vulnerable or anything like that?
I mean, it happens to teams. It's just happened to them right now. They're just struggling for whatever reason, but I mean, they're still an NBA championship caliber team, the defending champions. So it goes through them until somebody eliminates them. So I don't think you could be too worried about the things that they're struggling with right now. I mean, they're a really good team, so I mean, sooner or later they'll probably figure it out.
Avery talked a little bit about kind of the tone that the starters setting in practice and trying to set that serious tone walked in for the playoffs. Talked a little bit about how Al kind of contributes that, trying to get people back in line. How much of you guys, I mean, that starting lineup's been so strong this year. When you guys have been together, I think it's 24-7. Why has that unit been so successful, and how do you try to get that unit to be contagious for the rest of the year?
Because we're good. Like, we're really good. So that's why it's been successful. When we are healthy, we know how to play with each other, and guys are just unselfish and know their roles. So we have a really good starting lineup, and like you said, when healthy, we play at a high level, and we just got to continue to do that and end this season on a good note.
How unique is that, though, Isaiah, that guys understand their roles rather than maybe get out their lane, so to speak, from time to time? But it seems you guys kind of understand what everyone needs to do and kind of buy into that.
I mean, that's what the best teams do. Everybody knows their role, whether they like it or not. They do what's best for the team. And we have a bunch of guys on this team that know what they're really good at and bring it each and every night. And I think that's why we're where we are today, and we're not satisfied though.
You said that you need to win a playoff series this year. That was the goal. What's the difference between this year and last year, would you say? What's going to get you guys over that hump to win a series?
We don't know. I mean, we haven't been there yet. I've never won a playoff series, so a lot of these guys on this team don't know what it's like to win one, other than Al, and I think Avery might have won one, but we'll figure it out when we get there. We just got to control what we can control, continue to get better each and every day, and then when that time comes, hopefully we're ready for that opportunity. But, I mean, the answer to that, I don't know how to win a playoff series. I'm still trying to figure it out. So hopefully we'll be in a better position to do that this year.
How much does the fact that you guys are playing teams like Milwaukee, who you might see first round of the playoffs, add to these late regular season games?
They all are the same, though. They mean it. Every game means a lot, and what we're doing is just taking it practice by practice and game by game. We're not overlooking anybody, and we know these last few games could be against possible playoff opponents, so we're taking it very serious.
Are you doing anything differently in your routine or anything to ramp up for the postseason?
No, I stick to my routine, and I'm a routine type of guy, so I don't like to change up too much. And as of right now, I'm doing the same things I've done all season.
This is kind of a random question. Why did you stop stretching with the team after practice, and when did you start doing it?
Training camp. Maybe last year, you just now noticed it. But that's just my routine. I get my shots up while they stretch. And my coaches and strength coach allow me to do that. So, you know, we only have two hoops. So I try to get mine when everybody else is doing something else.
Do you stretch afterward?
I find the time to stretch. I do stretch.
Avery mentioned Al speaking up today when things got a little loose at practice. Has he kind of grown into that leadership role, and has he been a little more outspoken lately?
Al?
Yes.
Yes, he has. He spoke up a few times. within the last few games as well, just about locking in and taking care of business and controlling our own destiny and all those things. He's really a good leader and somebody who's been through the trenches, whether it be winning national championships in college or winning playoff series. So he knows what it takes, and we're here to listen because he's only doing what's best for us.
You're a self-described basketball fan. You probably see more basketball than any of us. Where would you rank this team with the elite teams? Because right now you're in first place. You've seen everybody.
Shit, the numbers don't lie. I mean, we right there with all the top teams in the NBA. I mean, we are a top team. So, I mean, we haven't done nothing yet in the playoffs because they're not here yet. But regular season, we're one of the top teams in the NBA. That for sure.
Do you think you guys get the respect number one deserves?
I mean, nobody respects us, man. Except our peers. I mean, the guys that play against us respect us, but when it comes to like national media, that's just what it is. We don't have LeBron James on the team. We don't have the Steph Currys and those type of guys. Not to throw shade at any of those guys, but that's just what it is. We're a group of guys that's been counted out our whole career, and we like staying under the radar. That's just who we are.